Today we are going to be doing a math problem using strip diagrams, and will be using the join problem and the multiplicative problem using strip diagrams. And with some misconceptions students might have with addition and multiplication is that they may not understand that addition and multiplication are the same. And to help them with this misunderstanding, you can teach students just addition and then teach students just multiplication and then slowly put them together so that they can see the similarity between addition and multiplication, because both addition and multiplication count forward. Addition is just putting two numbers together, and multiplication is just combining two numbers together when you take a number and you make it bigger however many times. And so when you put those together slowly, students will be able to understand that and the light bulb will go off for them to understand. So let's get started with our problem. So our problem is that Jacob has 16 cookies. His friend Sam gives him 8 more cookies. Jacob now has 4 times more cookies than Sam. How many cookies does Sam have now? So we can use this by using the strip diagram by starting off with our join problem. So we need to label. So Jacob started out with 16 cookies, and his friend Sam gave him 8 more. So we need to label how many cookies Jacob has now. So cookies Jacob has now. We need to label how many cookies Jacob had. We'll put that up here at the top of our strip diagram. And then we need to label how many cookies his friend Sam gave him. Number. There. And now we can put in our numbers. So we know that Jacob had 16 cookies. And Sam gave him 8 cookies. And when you add 8, 16, and 8 together, you get 24. So Jacob now has 24 cookies all together. Now, that is our first part of the problem. So we have found out using our join strip diagram to find out how many cookies Jacob has after Sam gave him 8 more cookies. Now we can use our multiplicative strip diagram to figure out how many cookies Sam has now after giving Jacob the 8 cookies. So we can come down here and we can label the cookies Jacob has now. And we know that is 24. And now we're trying to find out how many cookies Sam has. So in our problem, we know that Jacob now has 4 times more cookies than Sam. So we can take 24 and split it into 4 groups to get how many cookies Sam has now. So we can take, when we take it and when we split it up, or you can even take, you can take it up or you can just play around with the numbers. But if you take 24 and you split it up, you get 6 in each group. But since we have 4 groups, for another way to solve it, you know you have 4 groups and trying to get to 24. So you can go through the numbers until you reach the number that gets to 24, which could be like you can start with 4 times 2, and that's not 24. 4 times 3 is 12, that's not 24. So you keep going up and up and up until you reach 4 times 6. And you know that 4 times 6 is 24. So you know that Sam has, don't forget to label, so we know that Sam has 6 cookies after giving Jacob 8. And we know that if we take this is 6 cookies and put another 6, another 6, and another 6, that will equal 24, whether you add 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, or you take 6 times 4 to equal 24. And you can tell that each number, the numbers go bigger, whether that is an addition or multiplication. They both forward count. In multiplication does skip count, but it forward counts. So we know we used our join strip diagram to find out how many cookies Jacob has now after Sam had given him 8 cookies to Jacob's original 16. And then we used our multiplicative strip diagram to find out how many cookies Sam has now after we were told that Jacob now has 4 times more cookies than Sam. And we found out that Sam has 6 cookies, and we know that when you take 6 times 4, it is 24. And there we go. Thank you.